I should have actually looked at Drew's talk a little bit more closely because we could have had a really collaborative effort whereby he would have said something in humans and then I would have come right after him and said, we can do the same thing in plants. Okay, and so in 50 years from now, us nor any other country in the world is actually going to meet food production net needs with our growing populations. And much of this is because we lose billions and billions of dollars a year in crops, both to pathogens, as well as now in this era of global climate change, severe weather patterns. Plants can't move, so they can't get away from severe weather. Plants can't move, they can't get away from pathogens, they can't go get their own medicines. So we have to come up with the solutions to fix these problems for our farmers and for both at the subsistence level as well as those that are in the production level. So what you can see is interesting data that shows the billion-dollar losses across the US from 2023 and then, in 2022, and then in fact, 10 more of those events just a year later in 2023. We lost over 20 billions in crops due to just 20 weather events in 2022, and then we lost $10 billion more, $30 billion. And this is only measuring the billion-dollar crop losses. This is not looking at those subsistence farmers and those farmers that work on the less than billion-dollar type of level. Okay? And so what this is going to ultimately lead to, like I said, is massive global food security issues, not just in our country, but across the globe. And in fact, it's going to start in Africa and Asia first before it moves to the US, because our production right now is above our per capita, but it's not going to last more than 25 years. And so then plants can do everything that humans can do, and specifically we can put RNAs on plants. They will uptake those RNAs through little cells known as stomata, which they use for gas exchange, and then they can take these RNAs and turn them into their own internal medicines to respond to viruses, bacteria, fungal pathogens. And what we're also learning is we can also program these plants just by spraying RNAs onto them to also respond to the various types of abiotic stresses, including drought, salt, and all of the other things that they see in the field. And so we can do this, like I said, just by spraying naked RNA or by putting RNA through clay or other mechanisms by putting those RNAs onto plants.